that guy's going to do in front of us and what the scenario is.
All right, with that in mind, you got your buddy right there in front of you. You can't talk to him, but I can. You want me to tell him anything?
Already. The wall. Slams to the outside. It's five-time champion Jimmy Johnson. He collects Danica Patrick and the 34 of David Reagan.
Trevor Bayne, the 21 car, winner from last year. You see him involved?
Kurt Busch is involved.
I'm a little worried about Jimmy. He took a hard lick right in the door. And there's the HenryCar.com Chevrolet of Kurt Busch. He's got damage.
1 lap and 600 feet, and it's calamity.
Oh my gosh. Jimmy took a really, really hard lick, that second lick.
David Reagan's Ford, his first outing for Front Row Motorsports. Busch will make it back around to the pits.
Both of our winners from the Daytona races last year involved. Trevor Bayne won the 500. David Reagan won the July race.
When you see the replay of this and you see what Danica did.
I know this is not the way Danica Patrick would have scripted her Sprint Cup Series debut, but champions like Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon fared similar fate. When you go home tonight, what do you take with you? Frustration, or do you feel like there's progression?
Any lap that I turn is progression, that's for sure. That's why I was so proud of everyone working so hard. I mean, they were working hard to get me back on the track. Was there much to gain as far as position-wise? No. But what there was to gain was for me to get the experience of running out there. I ran in packs for a while. The car felt, it's a little bent up, so honestly it didn't feel perfect. But so as they got later and later in the race, I just didn't want to play a part. You know, I didn't want to have an influence on it. I didn't want something to happen to it or break and shoot across the track. So, and then with the end there, I didn't think we were going to get the first green light checkered in, but we did, and so it was like very perplexing in my mind. Do I want to get up there because I got nothing to gain, but I also have nothing to lose? And honestly, I think that I picked up a lot of good tips, and I just wish that the beginning of the race could have been a nice single file line like it was when I got back out there, but it wasn't. And honestly, that's my lesson to learn, maybe, is that just right off that first little bit if you're not up front. So unfortunately, we got another crashed GoDaddy car, but just like the last time, it did finish the race, but just in that darn 38th position.
We look forward to seeing you.
Danica Patrick making her last Cup race start.
Danica Patrick on the inside in 19th in her final NASCAR start. Here's Jamie.
And her car feels pretty good so far. Mike, this is what she said on the radio just moments ago.
I'm doing all right. I mean, yeah, it's loose, but it feels fairly balanced, loose, just a little bit.
Oh, doing a great job. Just keep it up.
Not the same team she's run with for most of her NASCAR career. That was Stewart Haas. This is Jay Robinson's Premium Motorsports, and in this one-off final ride.
I love her attitude this week. You know, she's calm. You could hear her right there. She's just got a lot of patience. She's done so well at Daytona, and she told me a lot of that has to do with being patient. And you could sense that in her voice right then. She's got a good handling car also.
Yeah, I think that somebody that's been here a little bit, got some experience, no need to panic, work with your crew, let them fix the car before you wreck it. Give them a chance to work on it before you do something that'll get you in trouble.
Big push coming from Elliott and Keselowski. Contact! Elliott slam into the wall.
Are you kidding me?
Danica Patrick, Casey Kane.
Oh, man.
You all right?
And Danica Patrick checked and released in her final NASCAR start, released from the care center after being caught up in all that. Fox Sports Supports, proud to team up with Ticket to Dream and their mission to help foster kids just be kids by creating access and opportunities that allow them to discover their strengths and passion through sports and extracurricular activities. Together, creating hope for foster kids of all ages. Visit foxsportssupports.com to learn more. 107 laps complete under caution. Jamie.
And Danica Patrick has been checked and released, and certainly not the way you wanted to finish out your NASCAR career. What was it like the first half of the race for you?
Pretty decent. The car was a lot better than it was in the duel. It was a lot better in practice. So Tony Urey Jr., my crew chief, did an awesome job. The guys on the whole team did a really good job. I know we pulled this together kind of, not that long ago, a month ago, and that's a tall order to get a car ready for a super speedway that's competitive, but it was. And so You know, I said earlier today that, you know, I feel like the whole thing was picture perfect with GoDaddy on the car and it being that green again, but it just wasn't meant to be, I guess, today. But, you know, I am proud that we raced the whole race, you know, other than a little bit at the end of that first stage when it just looked silly with all the cars with no tires and tires. Other than that, we raced it, and it was competitive. So that's all you can do. I mean, that's the gamble about Daytona, is it can go so well and it can go so awful. So I'm grateful for everything. Thank you to all the fans, and yeah, still got one more. It's not a stock car, but still got one more.
We're thankful for Danica. Mike?
And that'll be the Indy 500 for Danica, NASCAR's most successful female driver ever.
Yeah, driving for Ed Carpenter. That should be a fast